Hey everybody, quick life update. I'm going to keep this one short, sweet, to the point. I am standing in the new shed project. Uh, we started this back in mid 2025, and while it's not completed, it's really close. Um, Basically, this is a culmination of my space and my mother's space. And one of my friends that's living with me right now, her space is, she's got a little bit of space in here for her shop. That's a long story. But anyways, I just kind of wanted to come in here and give y'all a little quick life update, show kind of some things that's been going on. I've got got a Roadhog 3 over here that I'm working on. It's a full bore 3. Unfortunately, we're missing the super widget. It's the only thing I'm not going to be able to get going on this right away. But I'm working on some things for that. Some of the faders were broken, like the wiper plastic was broken. So I'm actually making aftermarket faders that you can wire in to the console. These are the wrong type of fader. These are logarithmics. So I'm looking for some linear faders that'll fit onto these little PCBs that I found on Amazon. This might actually be a business idea where I take these, swap these faders, and then wire them up, and then show you how to modify your front panel, like metal board, to put these on. That would be kind of cool. So that's one thing I got going on. I got the server, I got the rack over here of network gear that I showed on the tech channel. I hadn't even had a chance to wire anything up on that yet. Got the monitors on the wall behind me. I still haven't even got a PC over here that I can use regularly. Got some weird stuff here, like some iMacs. But essentially, this is kind of a work in progress still yet. But anyways, this is kind of one thing going on. Try to get into the dating game again. And I won't say I didn't fail. It wasn't a failure, but it wasn't a success either. It was just kind of a we tried. And be that as it may, we're friends. We're still friends, great friends. We hang out and talk regularly. She's still living with me at the moment. We tried. The AC is a portable AC in here. I need to figure out. I need to get the window unit. So my mini split in 24 went down in my house. So for the latter end of 24 and through 25, I had no central AC. At the beginning of 26, I installed the new mini split. So now I've just got to bring that. I've got to bring that window unit that I had in there. I'm going to bring it over here, and that's going to give this building air conditioning. And then I've got some space heaters that I can bring into this building for wintertime. So there's that. I'm kind of recovering from having a cold. So there's also that. But anyways, it's just, things are interesting right now. I don't know what all is going to happen and when and where and why. But I'm okay. I'm still very much alive. I got some cool stuff coming up. Like, for instance, I don't know if you can see it down here with the Starlink box on top. I got a whole pile of gear from a radio station. They basically had a room full of junk, and they was like, hey, we need this room to store some other stuff in. So me and a buddy, they literally told us, they told him, go in this room, get whatever you want. Whatever's in here on this day is going in the dumpster. So he called me in and said, hey, you interested in some of this gear when he found some computer gear? And I was like, heck yeah, I'm interested. So I grabbed some servers. I wiped all the hard drives. I grabbed some servers. I grabbed some audio gear. There was like some FM switchers and that kind of stuff. There was more Martys in this one room that I've ever seen in my entire life. And me and my buddy were like looking at each other like, what do we do with this? Like, this would be cool to use, but what do you do with it? Because nobody's using Martys, and there's no real like acceptable way to use a Marty. I grabbed an Orban Optimod 8200. Unfortunately, the power supply is dead in it, so I got to figure out how to fix that or do something with it. I would love to see that Optimod run again. There's like a Pico PSU mod that you can do on those, and I may do that just to see it come back to life. So it's an option. But just overall, life is treating me okay. I've got lots of great projects coming up. I've got literally power amps galore. Like, there's like 5 or 6 power amps just right there. Some of them work, some of them don't. Like the Crown CTS 2000 and the XTI 2000, both of those don't work. But the CDI 1000, the CL2, it works, but it has an issue in bridge mode. I got to figure that out. It might just be dirty contacts or something. But anyways, just piles of gear. The QSC and the Crown 402, XLS 402. I believe that amp works. I haven't tested it. I know the QSC 702 works, or the 302, excuse me. I've got a 702 around here somewhere. It's in one of the racks. It works. Kind of. I got to go through it and figure out. It gave me an issue on a job. So, yeah. Just random stuff going on in my life, as you can tell. Some business changes have happened where I work. I'm still very much employed there, but my job has kind of shifted. I was the repair guy. Now I'm kind of one of the main installers. So that's been different. I've been really enjoying that too. So, but anyways, just, life is life, and I'm enjoying it one step at a time. Just eager to kind of get this project finished. This project took over so much, I didn't even get a chance to go deer hunting this year. So I didn't even get one chance to shoot at a deer. But I got a new rifle to shoot at deer, so I'm really excited about that. I got to get that ready to go for this deer season. So just a lot of stuff is happening in general, and I'm looking forward to what 2026 has in store. I'm going to try to do more videos. I'm going to try to quit abandoning this channel. But it's just kind of difficult right now. So, yeah, just stay tuned.